Hi, I'm Bob Gallagher, the mayor of the city of Bettendorf, Iowa. Today is Friday, November 12th, 2021. Welcome to the Family Museum and our store in the Family Museum, the Fox and Bee, our tax-free store. We're joined today by Caroline O'Sullivan-Jens, who's going to tell us a little bit about some big event that's coming tomorrow right here and some great toys that we have for you to come take a look at. So Caroline, tell us about Toy Store Day and what does that mean for our friends in Bettendorf?
Well, Toy Store Day is an annual event. It's the kickoff to the shopping season, and it's our biggest sale of the year. So everything in the museum is always tax-free. The price on the sticker is the price you pay. But on Toy Store Day, 15% off for everybody who walks in the door. And if you're a member of the Family Museum, you get 25% off your entire purchase.
Fantastic. So you've selected some of the cool toys that you like and books, and we're going to talk a little bit about those, but tell me about this one. This one is the first one that caught my eye today, and it's pretty cool because it continues to swirl. The sword?
The swirled.
Swirl.
It's the swirled. So it's a sensory toy. It's by a company called Copernicus, and they make a lot of science kits. They're the makers of these cool growing cacti. And then the swirled is just something that is really pleasing to look at. It's got a nice weight to it, and like you said, the fluid inside keeps moving. It kind of reminds me of an exhibit we used to have that mimicked the surface of Jupiter.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Tell me about, what are these growing cacti?
So this growing cacti right here, we started this morning.
Oh, really?
And it's a crystal kit, so the paper leaches the fluid, which is a solution of crystals and water.
From the bottom? From
the bottom up, it leaches up in, and this crystal grows out. And we also have one that's trees, and it's the various seasons of the year.
Oh,
so
cool.
That's something fun to watch.
Stocking stuffers. These are not marbles.
Those are not marbles. These are called water marbles. They are this polymer substance that absorbs the water and grows, and then you can let them dry out and they shrink back down to this tiny size. So we're not sure how big these are going to get. This has been going since last night in my kitchen in a mason jar. Okay,
so they continue to grow because they're still a little bit wet.
Yep.
So they'll continue to absorb that water.
We actually dumped water out before you got here so that you wouldn't get a wet sleeve.
You knew I was going to go for those. Talk to me about the baking kit. My daughter Alyssa loved to bake growing up, and one of the things she always wanted for Christmas was additions to her baking kit as she got older. Cool stuff, and she did all kinds of stuff. So talk to me about these.
So this is a new company for the store. It's called Handstand Kitchen. It's based out of California. And one of the things that I discovered in my research this year is that kids are starting to play differently because of how much time they've spent at home with their families. They want to be involved in what their parents are doing. And so cooking has become a big thing. Not just these science kits, which are all for home, but also taking science into the kitchen. So the one that's really been hot so far, we've only had these in for about a week, is the cocoa bomb. Do you remember last year that was a big craze? People wanted cocoa bombs. You can make your own now. So these are cooking kits for kids. We've got a Christmas cookie one, which I don't have displayed. We have knives that are safe for kids. And then we have 2 different cocoa bomb sets that are going like hotcakes.
Really cool. What's your favorite toy out here?
So my favorite toy, I love all of them, but my favorite thing was yesterday a little boy said to me, "Oh my goodness, you have monkey noodles." And I said,
never heard of a monkey noodle.
Well, neither had I. That's not what I call them. But these things, I have an open bucket on the counter. I've gone through 6 of them in 2 weeks, 6 of these buckets.
Wow.
Kids love them. They're a fidget toy. Fidget items are really big right now. We have a number of new fidget items in the store.
Yeah, this one.
This one right here, this one's a lot of fun. You can connect these. At times we've had them long enough to be double Dutch jump rope in the Great Hall.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun.
Okay.
I'm also a huge fan of things that empower kids and art supplies. And so I have some of our new art supplies out on display. We have a mindful coloring kit. We have games and activities for global kids. We have a very diverse community in the Quad Cities, and we try and buy for everyone. I really like rocks and marbles, so that one's a cool one that we just got in.
Globe.
Yes, yeah. And then the other thing that I really love, I collect little golden books. I have for years and years, and this year they came out with
Bet I got to stash them someplace you can probably have.
I would love to.
They're probably in a box someplace.
I accept that offer.
Yeah.
So I had one about Dolly Parton, but this is the Betty White book. She's going to be 100 this year if she hasn't already.
Unbelievable.
So I think it's really cool that they continue to make new books. They have the old ones, but they're making new ones, and they're really fabulous.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. Thanks for joining us today on the Mayor's Message. Come tomorrow and check out the store sale. Again, all tax-free. If you are not a member, 15% off. If you're a museum member, 25% off everything in the store. We got a wall of books, all kinds of the cooking supplies we were talking about. We'll show you some of the pictures of all the great stuff we've got here. Everything's in stock. Come see us. Thank you very much, Caroline, for joining the Mayor's Message today. Have a great weekend.